Somalian pirates robbed us for $1 billion.
According to a new bombshell report from the New York Times, Somalian migrants in Minnesota have defrauded nearly $1 billion in taxpayer-funded benefits under Democrat Governor Walz's leadership.
This was the biggest COVID scam in American history.
A nonprofit and its affiliates with these Somali migrants claim to have fed tens of thousands of American children during the pandemic. They were reimbursed for those meals by taxpayers. However, federal prosecutors found that almost all of those meals were never even delivered to hungry children.
I have no problem with you guys, Americans. I just love money, and the government is providing for me. I don't think that is anything. I don't know why you guys coming so hard at me for. I don't know, like, it's just money. I'm using the money to have fun with, not really do anything evil with it, you know? That's all. I'm buying nice clothes with your tax dollar. What else am I doing? I'm taking vacations. I'm just relaxing with your money, buddy. Please don't kill me. I'm just having fun with the money. I'm not doing anything bad, buddy.
These Somali scams in Minnesota don't stop. First it was fake diagnosing kids with autism. Now they're literally leaving people out in the cold homeless. Look at this.
Assad Adow, owner of Leo Human Services, admitted in court that his company ripped off taxpayers to the tune of $2.7 million, falsely claiming to help 250 people find housing.
How many vulnerable people did you leave sitting in a snowbank so you could line your own pockets?
It's not the first time Mr. Adow did not want to answer our questions.
People say you're not doing work, that you're billing thousands of dollars for work that's not.
Listen to what he says. Just listen to what he says here.
It's not being done.
Come on, man. Let's stick to proper channels, man. I'm doing everything I am correctly.
Carol Levin Investigates first approached the BMW driving business owner last spring as we uncovered clients' claims of forged signatures and fraudulent billing.
I did not sign this legal document.
How would you describe that $14,000 that was billed to your Medicaid?
Fraud. On every level.
Bro rolling in a Beamer with no remorse while he's scamming Medicaid and the taxpayers. They're facing 45 years, but I feel like the property that they have over there in Kenya, it needs to be seized and so auctioned off. He probably just gave it to a family member. He probably transferred that money to a family member because he knew he was going to get caught. Or maybe he was just too cocky and he thought he wasn't going to get caught because Ilhan Omar was going to help him out or something.
Vulnerable Minnesotans desperate to find a home.
And you're sitting there in the cold thinking, okay, any day now. And that any day never comes.
Assad's brother, Anwar, was running another HSS company.
So you could see, these are the kind of things that piss me off when I hear them. Because we're in this world, like you always claim Allah, God, and anything. Where you say you're taking money to help people, to feed the nation and stuff like that. You end up building your houses, just your family enjoys and stuff like that. You have security guards to guide you and everything. Where do you think these people end up? Where do you think the people, your mind? Because we are giving out this money in good faith and good health, or good state of mind. But you take the money, you blow it out on things that are not important. Where do you think you have kept your conscience? I think this is going to just pass like this. No. Like, no.
Also committing fraud called Liberty Plus out of the Adow family's Blaine home. When agents raided the property, they found stacks of cash, tens of thousands of dollars hidden under a mattress and in a suitcase beneath the stairs.
How much money did you move overseas?
As part of his plea deal, Assad admitted he used the money he fraudulently billed to buy property in Kenya. Both brothers faced 45 years in prison.
Your favorite Somalian freeloader. Hey, thank you for your tax dollar. I'm eating really good. Thank you for taking care of me. I love you, Americans. You've been such a hospitality. Not hostility. You show us hospitality. That's good.
That's right. Because we are American.
We appreciate you. Because of your tax dollar, I get to eat 5 times a day. Before, it was 80 cents. They used to send us back in Africa, 80 cents. Now, I get this EBT card loaded each month with 400 to 500. The freeloader, your favorite freeloader.
I am not even satisfied with that. You see, you could like suffer in other nations, but in America here, when we see you suffering, we kind of reach out to help because we understand the value of human beings. In fact, let me explain the value of human beings to you. A human being, as you see now, can transform a nation. Do you know the people who built Facebook? Talking of Mark Zuckerberg. Do you know the people who built PayPal? Talking of Elon Musk. Look at what he's doing with Tesla. That is just a single human being having a team with a brain in his mind. That is what we think humans are. Creation from God, divine nature, stuff like that. And now we suffer to gather this money to help people, develop people. You fool us and we give you the tax money and you take and squander on things and you are here mocking us. Come on, like this is not fair. It's unfair.
I'm enjoying myself, enjoying this food, taking vacation here. I'm in my free house provided for me by Ilhan. So I'm enjoying myself. Please do not disturb me.
What's with the Somali surge? Maine, South Portland, just elected the first hijab mayor. Can't even say her name, but she's confessing her dream. Suck U.S. taxes dry to rebuild our country, Somalia. While the U.S., her former side hustle? Bro.
Policies, how can the politics in Somalia can be, resonate what we have here in the United States, the democracy that we have. How can you help us, be a better country and build back what we used to have back in long time ago? So hopefully we will be able to help our country, our former country, Somalia.
You fled a damn pirate paradise for food stamps and a gavel. Now you're wiring welfare back home like it's Venmo for warlords? If Somalia is that dream, why not zoom in your speeches from a goat hut? No, you want our cash for development that builds minarets, not Mainers. One gen and your crew's not assimilating. They're annexing.
It's like we are fools, and after giving all this money, yes, not everybody steals, but after giving this money to you, majority of you people have shown that you guys are big thieves, okay? Like, it's not fair. We are not even sure if we even contribute money for money to reach you is going to reach there again because of the way your other colleagues or maybe members of your country, you understand, have done here. Like, come on.
Turning Lewiston into Little Mogadishu with fraud rings, raking 250 million. Infatuation? More like infestation. Dems jizzing over jihad votes while real Americans foot the camel bill? Self-deport or shut up, sis. We ain't your remittance relay.
So Trump says he's going to Minnesota to round up the Somalis now, and so expands what the Brennan Center calls the deportation industrial complex. Did you ever wonder who's benefiting the most from all these ICE raids? Well, we all know that this corrupt administration is fueled by the profit motive, first and foremost. And that big, ugly bill that they pushed through this summer gave them the keys to the kingdom. Now, keep in mind, this is not monopoly money. These are your tax dollars being spent to kidnap, detain, and terrorize people while throwing out due process, which is a constitutional right. Be prepared to be pissed. Now, the big ugly bill allocated $170 billion of your money to be used for immigration and border enforcement. And remember,
107 billion, like read it up there, 70 billion US dollars just for deportation and other, like, listen to this.
Remember, Trump filed appeal after appeal to avoid having to pay SNAP benefits this fall because we supposedly couldn't afford it. Well, $75 billion of that big ugly bill money was earmarked specifically for ICE. And in addition to paying masked thugs massive signing bonuses and annual salaries to terrorize black and brown people, there are a lot of private companies that are experiencing a windfall by signing lucrative contracts with ICE. Now, we talked about the private detention companies CoreCivic and Geo Group in a previous video, but they are far from the only private companies that have decided to cast their lot with ICE. Who else is on that list? I'm glad you asked. Up first is Palantir, Peter Thiel's company. They've got $88.1 million in ICE contracts. They're a surveillance company that's helping ICE to monitor people's locations in near real time. Next is Dell Federal Systems, and yes, they are a subsidiary of that Dell. They've got $20 million in ICE contracts. Thomson Reuters Special Services, owned by Thomson Reuters, who also owns Reuters News, has $19.7 million in IT contracts with ICE. And Charter Communications, AT&T, and Comcast all have contracts with ICE to provide IT services. Deloitte Counseling, owned by Deloitte & Touche, has a $132.4 million contract to provide everything from accounting services to PR to program management and evaluation. Ernst & Young has ICE contracts worth $10.3 million. And there are tons of other companies providing ICE with everything from tasers to IT support to video recording equipment to weapons. It really...
Like you can see, all these companies being named here or labeled here, it's just what our president decided that, okay, if we are to clean this nation, we will need assistance from other people, from other individuals who have gone ahead of us. Not ahead of us, actually, because America is the greatest force, the greatest nation we can ever think about today. We are talking about people who have built infrastructures that could help us due to technology, like helping them to spot eyes and all this kind of stuff, right? These are the organizations we're talking about that have partnered with the president to eradicate these people, like the guys from Somalia. You understand? Because individuals like this come just to harm this country, okay? Some come with good intention, but you is not getting on the faces. So we have to deport you. If we need you, we are going to give you what we call a resident permit, or we are going to give you documents for you to live with us here. You understand? Yes.
It really does take a village. If you're as disgusted by all of this as I am, firstly, share this video to help increase awareness of how the profit motive is driving this whole farce. Then go to the link in my bio or in the comments to sign the petition to get ICE off our streets. Over 10,000 of you have signed this petition already. The more signatures we get, the more likely that decision makers are to see it. We're talking about state and local officials, federal government officials, and the CEOs of several of these corporations that are financially profiting from these illegal raids. This war is being waged in our name and with our money. We have a responsibility to do everything we can to stop it. Go to the link in my bio or in the comments to sign the petition to get ICE off our streets. Let's keep fighting.
If you look at it well, you see this is a Democrat. Yes, if you look at her well, let's see her again, you know this is a Democrat. Because a Republican with a pure mind, with a mind of gold, the mind of heart of the nations of people, okay? You can't feed people while you're poor. Listen again, you can't feed people while you're poor. Because we are doing this to help to become rich as we are. We could be able to send aid and send people who go down to where we are sending the aid to monitor them so that the aid reach the communities. You understand? Because when you come now, you're ranting and ranting, we should move ICE off our streets and stuff like that. Our tax dollar bill is being going and stuff like that. Come to think about it. Come close, come close. Yes, come close. Don't you know, if you put just one spoiled maybe tomatoes in a basket, it's going to destroy the others? Just one. And now we're talking about millions of people from all different kind of countries. You don't even know their background. Maybe they were thieves where they came from and stuff like that. And they are here. We want to use this money for a better purpose, to eradicate them from this community. And you're telling us, you're telling us we should go vote not to eradicate these people from the community? Come on. Let me tell you something was being taken here. Your jobs are being taken. Our jobs are being taken. Tomorrow you'll be the one complaining of maybe joblessness or stuff like that. No, it's not being done here. Listen to what I'm saying, because it's very, very important. I pray this should hit you. I'll let you listen to this and understand, like, we don't look at things from your point of view. Okay? Yes, the Democrats may support you, but come to think about it. Even a clear Democrat with a clear mind is going to see like what you're saying is not actually making sense. Yes, it's not actually making sense. Because if you're really conscious of building this country to the level in which we want the country to be, you wouldn't be saying this rubbish here. Yes. So if I call it rubbish, you wouldn't be saying stuff like this. People come in, oh, do you want us to send money? And the very case of Somalia has been done here? No. We have to go for what we want because we know what we actually want. Thank you. If you love content like this, I want you to subscribe to the channel so that you'll be getting feedbacks like this and updates on contents like this to educate you and make you to understand like we are here for the greater good of the community. I love you, the community loves you, and thank you. Subscribe and share the video to your friends. Jola.